What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music.
Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T, man. It's the Get Right Podcast, man. 1/3 of the crew I'm always chilling with. And I got the homies with me, man. So, I got to introduce them like always, man. It's got to start with the brain trust. The reason why we here, the reason why we rolling into season 4 is we back. Rod, what's good, bro?
What up, though?
You always gonna get 3 words. I keep telling y'all that, man. For everybody who been following and listening, man. Man, it's good to have you back, man. And of course, Mr. Misconception himself. The people they love to hate to love, all that good stuff. DC, what's happening?
It's your boy DC in the place to be. Shout out to the 80s. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Man, it's good to be back, man. How y'all doing, man? How the summer for y'all so far, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Can't complain.
For sure. I mean, we got the world traveler here. He always doing something. Every time we take a break for a season, this dude in a whole nother state, whole nother country. I'm talking about DC. Man, how was your trip,
man.
bro?
Yeah, man. I was blessed enough. The wifey and I went to Barcelona for about a week. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to unplug and hable a little Espanol. You know what I'm talking about? So it was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was dope. Anybody who ain't had a chance to stamp that passport, definitely take that chance and or take that opportunity, I should say. And I will say it's not as much as you would think. Like a lot of time, like I probably spent more money traveling to like California, for example. I went to California maybe 6 months ago or so, and I spent more in San Diego than I did in Barcelona, Spain. You know what I'm saying? So for all those out there who might be kind of like, oh man, I don't know if I can do it, man. Yeah, man, just go on and do it. Stamp that passport. It's not as much as you think. You know what I'm saying? Go out and see the world. Go ahead and drink some cava. You know what I'm saying? In Spain, you know about that cava.
For sure,
go to McDonald's. Go to McDonald's, get a glass of beer from McDonald's.
That's true.
Bro.
That's a European thing. That they have alcohol there. Like it's just it's so more than the soft drinks, man. To be honest with you, over there in Europe, that's a norm, man.
It's a lot of alcohol in Europe,
man.
Everywhere.
And also, while we've been away, man, of course, happy Father's Day again to all the dads out there and to y'all fellas. I know we talk, but during our time off, we celebrated Father's Day, man. I hope we all had a good one. I know I did. It was just relaxing, chill mode.
For sure.
Overdue, well deserved, well earned, all of that good stuff, man. But definitely I enjoyed that, man. It was just relaxing, man, peaceful.
Man, you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you, I think Father's Day is on the come up, bro. For years, maybe decades, Father's Day has been like the forgotten holiday, right? Like we get socks, we get a tie, or we get invited to like, oh, it's Father's Day. You should cook out. Why should I cook? It's Father's Day. Why are you asking me to cook out? You should be cooking out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like more and more, at least for me and some of the people I know, I'm seeing the fathers getting the real flowers, like actual presents that they actually wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, my wifey, she got me some cologne, you know what I'm saying? And I got your boy smelling good out here, you know what I'm talking about? My daughter who's in school, she got me this cool little Godfather themed gift or whatever. Some of the last few Father's Day, man, have been up there, bro. I feel like we not gonna get the Mother's Day status. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But I'm feeling like there's been a shift. There's been a movement to make Father's Day relevant. I don't know. Are y'all seeing that?
I'm feeling it. I see it around my circle, like some of y'all, but I don't know if it's like I haven't seen it. So I'm just speaking for me. I haven't seen it like where it's everywhere just yet. I think it's better though. Like you said, I was laughing.
I'm saying better. I'm not saying we've arrived.
I was like, man, I was one of those kids getting ties and stuff. So I know what that's like. So it has been different, man, because I have been getting gifts where not only I want it, but something I even needed and can use, over and over again. So it's those things like, oh yeah, this is it. I've been wanting this. So, and then just the time, the peace of mind, man. So that's for me. I can only speak for me, man. So Rod, I'll let you answer that. How your dad's days been going?
They cool.
I was like, bro, I don't know what household y'all at, but in this household,
Yeah.
Man, Rod went outside and go check the address on the house, like,
right,
what the right house? Man,
Right.
Nah, yeah, they cool, man. I mean, I was traveling this Father's Day, so we were on the road the entire day. Um, I will say, my fam celebrate me throughout the year. So,
talk that talk,
I
bro.
don't try to, I don't try to make one day bigger than the other or whatever, but I get celebrated enough throughout the year where it's like, you know, for a day is not really something that I have seen a difference in, honestly. You know what I mean? But I can say, yeah, it's definitely more widespread now. And, we talked about it it might have been last season, might have been a few seasons ago, but the role of the father has shifted, right? So
Yeah.
it only makes sense that it would be a little bit more prominent than it used to be because the role of the father is a little more prominent than it used to be,
Facts.
at least from, my observation, I will say.
Oh, big talk, man. And for reference fans, we did talk about it. That was Black of the Berry Part 2. We had our homie Ron out there, giving us that
Mhm.
talk, man. We got to follow up on him, man. DC, I hope your boy good, man, because I'm definitely still interested in that school in Columbia, man.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Ron, man. You know he
Yeah,
doing his
yeah,
thing.
yeah, man. Shout out, bro. I know you still listening, man. So definitely. But Rod, you did speak on that
Mhm.
during that time, man. Black of the Berry.
Bro, T is like the Wikipedia for this podcast, bro. We be talking about stuff I don't halfway remember. And T will pull out the exact episode, the exact minute. What? The 26th and 37th second. Ron mentioned Father's Day.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? We talked about,
Yeah.
bro. I don't remember half.
We
the shit
talked
we
about it
talked
though,
about.
man. I just remember he
Yeah.
was talking about that father figure because the reason that when you said that Rod, when we call Ron RJ because I was like, bro, we not finna mix names. But I remember RJ was like, yeah, this and this is going on because he was talking about being a father and just getting more involved in like the education stuff, most stuff that moms would do, right? And he was just kind of hitting on that heavy, and I know Rod had mentioned that, it's like, yo, our road changing, bro. Like we shifting, and so
Mhm.
that's one of the things that just resonated with me, bro. Hey, DC, I don't remember every episode, bro. I just remember those impactful stuff that impact me, and it's just the same thing when we have guests or when we have conversations, certain things y'all gonna remember. It could be funny, serious, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shout out Wikipedia, though.
I remember all the conversations for sure. But like which episode it was and the timestamp, that's
Man, here we
definitely
go.
T. That's
Yeah,
definitely T.
Tikapedia, man. We're gonna start calling you Tikapedia from now on, bro.
Hey, we went to, where did we go? Was it
Man.
Hilton Head?
Oh,
Hilton
here
Head.
we
I think it was-
go, dog. Here we go.
Yeah, we went to Hilton Head a couple years ago, and we
All right,
we went into the
know where you going.
we went into the little condo or whatever we rented, and I swear this dude got the code one time. It was like a 18-digit code, bro.
It
And
was.
this dude was like,
You remember the whole thing?
I remember the whole code. And I'm like, bro, how the hell do you remember all of these digits, bro? Like I don't know what you're saying right now. He's speaking Rain Man talk to me, and he just spewing the code out after like one take. He's one take Jake, bro. I was like, yeah, dog, your brain is different. I think he an alien, honestly. He might be.
That'll make a lot
I
of
did
sense.
say it. I was like, hey, bro. Because we stayed there about what, 4 days?
Yeah.
And it was the first day we checked in. I was like, oh, I know that. I was like, bro, don't ask me how I remember this, bro. I just remembered it, bro. And every time we left, came back, I was the first person at the door. Beep, 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 beep.
And that code was long as hell,
It
bro.
was
Like
long.
I'm good at remembering numbers, but I'm like, yo, this is like a I don't know. This was like Morse code mixed with some sort of computer programming code. I'm like, I don't know how you remember that, but yeah, man, he
Y'all
got
had
that.
y'all had the contra code, man. He memorized the contra code. Up, down, left, right, left, right.
Hey, BA select start, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Who don't know the country code, though?
Man,
Man,
that's what's up.
speaking of codes, man, we sticking to our code, man. How y'all feeling, man, on this dad bod removal? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I know I just seen y'all, especially when you got back from Spain, DC. Rob, bro, you slimped up, bro. You ready to fight anybody. I know we watched the boxing match last night. How y'all feeling, man? Where the mindset at? Y'all still good? We still rolling with it? Anybody else seeing y'all like, damn, I need to catch up?
Yeah, man. I mean, I done been them popped out, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm mad beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still mad beat, man against dad bod. I'm about to start that movement. I need to trademark that thing. Give me a t-shirt or something. But yeah, man, your boy working, man. Your boy working. I dropped about a good 20 pounds since I started this thing. But now I feel like I kind of plateaued. I need to find that next I don't know, that next gear, so to speak. I kind of plateaued. But nah, man, we working, man. You know, it's Hoochie Daddy short season.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I got the shorts on deck.
For y'all
He
too.
Rod just grunt like, no.
Nah.
Yeah, I got him. I got him on deck. I'm outside with it. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah.
Would you put a price on it, Rod?
What do you mean?
Somebody was like, yo, $1 million cash suitcase.
And how long I gotta wear them?
All day.
For $1 million?
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
See?
Yeah, $1 million worth some shorts.
Hey, man, you know, Rod would stand on it, bro. That's why I had to ask.
Not
Rod,
talking
like,
about boxer briefs or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I damn near walk around naked for a day.
I know, right? Shit. Now, here's the question: would you wear a pair of shorts where the pockets is longer than the shorts for $1 million? That's the real question.
Oh, you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? If I can see your pockets hanging out the bottom, those shorts is too short, bro. Now that's the real question for a milli.
I would.
Well, I mean,
are these denim?
Who's?
Yeah, you gotta be denim. You know, them coochie cutters, them nut huggers.
You know what? The thing about like the whole nuts hanging out your pants thing. It's like, what type of drawers are you wearing, bro? Where your nuts gonna be hanging out your pants?
Yeah.
True story. It was a I'm gonna call him a older gentleman that worked with us and in our 1001 building, and he used to come in with them shorts, and yeah, them boys used to be hanging sometimes. One of the leaders had to tell him, like, yo, tuck them joints in, bro.
Bruh. He out here with the Daisy Dukes and he commando.
Yeah, he was hanging.
Bruh.
That's the word we live in, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to HR on that one ASAP, bro. I'm gonna tell.
Like, bro, go buy you some boxer briefs. Shit, back then. I mean, shoot, back then they had the they used to wear the tighty whities probably back in his day, bro. So he could have put them joints on.
The tighty whities.
Yeah,
with the yellow band.
Yeah, keep them joints tucked, bro.
He like, no, I'm about to pull something at work. That's what he's thinking. I'm about to pull something at work. These ladies gonna see
Wait
it.
till they get a load of these.
See, yeah, you know, the older you get, the lower they start to hang, bro. So you better start
squatting, bro. Do something, bro.
Yeah, I don't think squat's gonna handle that. Y'all hoochie daddy shorts, man. Y'all better make sure y'all got them tucked in.
Yeah,
tuck your chain, bro.
Duly noted, man. Yo, man. So as we working on that, man. We've been killing his dad, the mad B to what DC saying, men against dad bods, man. What's been the go-to playlist for y'all, man, or just one song that you keep in rotation?
I don't know if it's a particular song, but I can tell you there's 3 artists that stay in rotation. It's gonna be Rick Ross, especially like Teflon Don, that era of Rick Ross, Rich Forever, when he came up with that mixtape. That era Ross, a lot of aggression, a lot of just Let's Go. You know what I'm talking about? And then Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's definitely in the
Weezy.
playlist. Yeah,
Weezy on
especially
there for me.
I'm talking mixtape Weezy. I'm talking No Ceilings Weezy. I'm talking Dedication to the Drought.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that Weezy. And of course, y'all already know Future. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Any era of Future. Any era of Future. That weight getting up there, bro. That weight. I'm pushing that weight. So those three, and some others in there, but those are the three staples for me.
All day.
I need
I
that
would
Wayne,
say
need that Future, need that Ross.
Wayne, Future, Ross gonna be on mine, man. If it's one song for me, man, Who Run It? 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Whew. Keep me going. Hey, I mean, yeah, I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Hey, man, Joyner Lucas got some bangers, bro. When you working out, man, I'm just telling you. The dude Joyner got some stuff. Rock with Heavy too. But yeah, Ross, that hustling, even that remix with Jay. Anything with Ross on there though, when he even on features, he got a lot of aggression to this stuff, man. Or 2 Chainz. Got some 2 Chainz.
Yeah, 2 Chainz. Yeah, 2 Chainz. He definitely got a spot in that rotation for sure. Yeah, he's in the starting lineup.
All
He's
day.
in the starting lineup.
All day. And old Kanye.
See, I can't do the old Kanye. Actually, I can't do Kanye, period. Because
Really? Yeah, I got some
again,
Kanye
like
on there.
Kanye, like so here's the thing. I will say this. I don't listen to my gym playlist all the time.
I don't either. Only when I work out.
Well, that's what I mean. For every workout, I don't listen to it for every
word?
workout. Nah, what I'll just play it on shuffle. But then, like, if I feel like my energy's coming down or I'm kind of struggling and I need that last little boost, then I'll switch to the gym playlist. You know what I'm saying? And then by that, when that gym playlist come on, like that adrenaline start pumping again, that testosterone get going. I'm like, okay, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? So, going back to Kanye, like there's really nothing in his catalog that just says
Can't tell me nothing.
Go. All right, that one. I'll give you that one. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what's funny is before you said that, I was going to say that song too. But aside from that, I can't really see putting anything a Kanye song, except unless I don't know if this is considered a Kanye song. He got the song with Cardi B and Lil Durk. I can't think what the song is called, but it's the 3 of them on the song. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit hard. I put that on the gym playlist, but I don't consider that a Kanye song per se.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's featured on it, but I don't know.
For sure. What you rolling with, Rod? What's some artist or a track that's getting you through?
I don't have none.
Yeah,
No,
Right.
I get myself through, man. I hardly even listen to music when I'm working out anymore, which is crazy because I used to need it. Now it's just, that's my.
You can go in silence. Ooh, I cannot do that, bro.
I don't think I can do silence, bro.
I'll be scared.
But see, y'all,
scared.
I'll be scared, bro. Like I don't think I can get through, bro.
Nah.
I've been doing it all my life. All of us, play sports.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The older I get, man, I can work out to Sinatra if you need me to, bro. It's just a matter of.
Wow.
I'm a little different though.
That's OG, bro. Yeah.
See, I'll listen to different stuff. I'll listen to
I'm an alien.
Sometimes. Yeah, I'll listen to gospel sometimes. I'll listen to classical music sometimes.
Yeah.
But I gotta have something. Like I can't just listen to ambiance. You know what I'm saying? Like other people grunting next to me in the gym. I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm in, and I do a lot of stuff at the crib, so when I'm like out in the gym or something, I might even throw on a podcast or something more feeding the brain while I'm feeding my muscles, man. But I've legitly got to a point where I don't really need music like before. If I left the earphones or pods at the crib, I would have to go back and get them. Now it's like, all right, we rolling. Just my brain again. My brain just wired differently. Like I don't.
Podcast cool.
Yeah, I don't need anything outside of the anger I already got in, the beating up of life. That if I need to get something off my chest, that's my sanctuary. You know what I mean?
You think about that last Father's Day gift, huh? And you start really, what the fuck? Another tie?
My man like Willie on The Simpsons, bro. Straight out the coveralls, bro.
I know, but low key, I know how to channel my aggression. Like, how how the Hawk said, I'm always angry. I'm not
Yeah.
always angry, but I know how to channel it. And
Yeah.
like if I need to get some weight off me, I might talk a little stuff to myself.
A little
Like
Kevin Garnett action.
yeah, really.
Yeah.
I do that.
Facts.
I do that.
Yeah. Likewise. Yeah.
Call myself a weak ass ninja and get it up off me, man.
All
Yeah.
right.
Facts.
go.
Facts.
Uh,
Yeah. Same here. Same. Speaking of talking, kind of talking to yourself and maybe even talking out of pocket. Y'all seen this thing with Keke Palmer and Usher?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think is that her boyfriend, fiance? I'm not sure. I know they're together. Her father, of a
Baby
child.
daddy.
Let's just say father
Yeah.
of a
I
child.
think Baby Daddy is
Was
is
hot.
the title.
Hot. And I got a foot on each side of the track. I get it. All right, I'm gonna get my Wikipedia on because I already know what DC's about to say. But we talked about this. It's one of our top episodes, man. For the love of money, talked about this vanity stuff. And DC, you said it. Women get dressed up for other women, and that's why I want to lead with that because I know you said that first. And women do get dressed up for other women, yes, if they out with their husband or whatever. But at the end of the day, when they getting everything on, is what other woman is there looking like them? The outfit was cool. We get it. She had the little, what do you call that? Sequence, see through. What do you call it? A veil, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she had the little cheeks out, whatever. She partying, all that. I get it. She with her homegirls, they all out at the quote unquote club. And of course, she has a little bit of status where she can get on stage. And that's what happened. Obviously, I think Usher was grinding up on her. So I get where my
Not
man
really.
kind of like,
Not really.
yeah.
She grinded up on him.
See, context that matters. And so, yeah, but what I say was that part was wrong. Obviously, you can have fun without doing all of that. And I get where he coming from, where people were saying, "Oh, bro, chill out, bro." Y'all together, they are still together, and then two, bro, that's the mother of your child, bro. So you revere her in the light, and you hold her to a certain standard. I think we all hold our wives to certain standards too, and vice versa, they hold us. So I understand why my man kind of wilded out. You know what I mean? I think like Twitter went a little crazy. You know what I mean? Where he's like, "Oh, bro, you tripping. You can't do this, bro. She can dress this. Let her be her." That equality thing, that line starts to get blurred a little bit. Or pretty much pixelated, however you want, whatever adjective you want to use. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's saying like, "Oh, well, she can do that. Let her be her." That's how he got crucified. But,
that's
bro,
equality.
but if we do that, it's a double standard.
Well, I think
that's not equality, then, is it?
Yeah, it ain't.
Yeah, I think if you listen to, and again, this guy never miss. Go back and listen to Ryan Davis take this.
You beat me to it. Protect that man. Protect that man. Go ahead,
Ryan, man. If you ever listen to this, man, we come to see you, bro.
Yeah.
We put up on you, bro.
We coming.
Yeah, man. But he is, man. He's a mastermind with some of the content he put up, and this is no different, man. Like when I look back at that whole scenario, and one of the things he said in it was, Usher has a significant other or a lady or something. I'm sure he does.
Right.
If you notice, Usher kept space. He never moved from his area. You know what I mean? And she moved in closer to him. She grinded on him. She is the one that initiated that contact. And I think that's probably what made Buddy get a little in his feelings. Because one, I don't know if y'all seen that episode of the Boondocks when Tom was tripping.
This is a perfect with Usher.
With Usher. Tom was tripping. Yeah. So because it was Usher, I think it enhances it a little bit. Like my thought is, you didn't see that outfit before. You didn't know she was going to wear that. Was it a problem that he sung to her in that outfit, or was it a problem that she was wearing the outfit? That's the question, right? Because I mean, for the like people that are tripping on the outfit, when Sierra wore it and Russ was next to her, looking at her like she was a snack, it was cute, right? Everything was great. Oh man, they're so in love. I need me a Russell Wilson in my life. But now when Keke wears it, now
oh yeah,
it's a issue on some sides, but then again, you get the women that chime in like, well, she's a boss B and let her do what she. And I think if it wasn't Usher that was out there serenading, which he does at every show, from my understanding,
Yeah, he has somebody on stage.
he
Yep.
pulls a celebrity or somebody out every show. Hell, he brought 21 Savage out to sing his song on one.
Yeah.
Again, ode to Ryan Davis for pointing that out. He brought 21 Savage out, and 21 was singing, not like he was serenading him or nothing, but that's
Mhm.
just part of the experience, called the Usher Raymond experience for a reason, bro. And
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of a lame move to go straight to social media without addressing her like publicly or privately
That's
and be
fair.
like, yo,
Yeah, cornball
yo,
move.
like why are you out here doing that? You know what I mean? Like that made me feel a certain type of way. But just to post something on social media immediately saying you my wife, and what he said, I'm not going to discredit that, right? Like, it's his right to have those feelings. Again, you and your lady, or you and your spouse, you and your companion have a certain agreement, hopefully, that what, nah, that's a little too revealing. We're gonna chill with that because you represent me and I represent you, so I'm gonna be presentable. But they should have that understanding, and if that was not the groundwork that was already laid, well, I've taken to social media. Again, these young people are different. I don't know how old Buddy is or not, but younger than me, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, 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 yeah. He is.
especially after, what I mean, he put a video up of her previously where she was shaking her cakes on uh on social before, where he's saying, "Hey, my baby and gave Kiki some cakes, bro." Like, all right, you wanna publicize that, but then when she show a little bit of cake on the Usher joint, now you like, oh, you represent
The Who.
me.
It's the Who.
Yeah,
The way you putting it out there, it's the Who.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a time moment. Shut up, man. Goosey. And that very reference to that Boondocks, because you ain't lying. Dog. That time was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Time was
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah. 100%. I think it's less about what she was wearing, because to your point, Rod, he's actually posted her doing risque things already.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fact that she was doing it all over Usher.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, like, I think he was right to feel some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Because it's not, it wasn't it wasn't just the fact that she had on a see-through skirt and she had a thong under it. It was the fact that, to your point, man, Usher was doing his thing. She clearly fanned out, which, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You fan out
Mhm.
over somebody, but like,
Okay.
she took it to the next level. She definitely got up in his space. She was definitely trying to get it going. And then if you follow her and watch her story, even like after that, like, she was posting in her stories or whatever, like, apparently Usher took his shirt off or something like that. And she like zoomed in on the big screen and then showed her face with her mouth like wide open. Like,
Mm-hmm.
clearly, like, it was more than just, oh, hey, I'm having a fun time. It's like, it was kind of overboard, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. So I can understand the man feeling some kind of way. However, to your point, that's a conversation you have in private. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't put your lady on blast
Yeah.
about all of that. Now, I don't know. Maybe they had a conversation privately,
Yeah.
and maybe that conversation did not go very well.
And
And
she
that
did it
prompted
anyway.
him. Well, not even that. I'm thinking maybe after the fact. I'm pretty sure they never had any conversation before she went out that night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure whatever convo they had was after that show. You know what I'm saying? And
We're only can assume. We assume he sent the text like, "Oh, what's this about?" And then he went to Twitter.
I'll even give him more. I'll give him more than that. I will give him the benefit of the doubt that they actually had a legit convo, whether it be in person or FaceTime or on the phone. They
Mhm.
heard each other's
Mhm.
voices, is what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
maybe that conversation didn't go the way he wanted it to go, so
Then
he
he went
took it
to
to
Twitter.
social media. But my only thing is, he was just wrong for going to social media. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like, why take it to, again, and I'm
That's that
I'm from a
celebrity
different
stuff.
generation. Like, I'm more of a keep it in house type of thing person. Why go to social media on any issues, bro? Like, because the thing is it's almost like it's probably a terrible comparison, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Remember when Baby and Wayne was kind of beefing, not really beefing, but they had their differences.
Right.
And I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody in the middle. And they was like, I'm not getting involved with that because they are family and they're gonna work it out. And then once you choose a side one way or another, and like you're a middle person, you have a relationship with both people. Once you choose a side, now it's no coming back from that because I'm riding with this person for life. I wasn't against you. I'm dissing you on tracks and all that. It ain't no coming back from that. If y'all not family, you know what I mean? So the reason I say it like that is I don't want my business on social media for anyone to even get the opportunity to choose a side because this is between me and her. And we're going to work it out at some point, hopefully, right? We're going to work it out, figure it out. And now you've already put a like an invisible divide between us because I'm going to choose a side once you put it on social media. And now there's a divide. How do you come back from that? If like you're an acquaintance or somebody that's close to, let's say in this scenario, somebody's close to Kiki and like, oh girl, how you gonna let them do that to you and all that and that.
Yeah.
So now she clearly, that friend clearly has a forever picture of this man, and they're not going to rock with you like that. And that just caused too much friction that I don't really need in my life. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Once you go public, it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when you a man coming at a woman, in this case, you're coming at a black woman, in an era where, like, I think I might have said this on a previous pod that black women, I would say, are probably amongst the most protected, not the least protected in this day and age. And what I mean is, you come at a black woman publicly, you gonna get roasted, right or wrong. Like it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like she could have been up there twerking on Usher, taking the clothes off. If he'd have said something publicly, he still would have been wrong. Like, you know, it don't matter. So like, you got to understand that. But here's my thing though, and when you talk about, you know, black women being most protected, and to your point, Rod, it's all about who was being affected or who's talked about. Because I don't know if y'all watched the BET Awards. It was a whole lot of ratchetness. It was pretty terrible overall.
I did not watch it.
Oh, hey, the Busta tribute was the highlight, bro, and it was really, really good. Everything else,
it was.
We got to do better. We got to do better.
I got a few thoughts on that, but I'm gonna come back to it. I want to lose this. So during the BET Awards, there was some drama. JT from the City Girls is dating Lil Uzi Vert, if y'all don't know.
Yep.
And there was some kind of little bit of drama, which I think got cleared up later on. But before it got cleared up, JT was in a mood about something. And at the time, the rumor was Lil Uzi Vert took a picture with Ice Spice, and they seemed too close in the picture.
Yeah.
And so, selfie or whatever. And then the rumor at the time was JT was in a mood over that. Now, we're talking about a picture. We're not talking about grinding. We're not talking about dancing. We're not talking about anything that we might have saw with the Keke Palmer. We're literally talking about a picture.
Yep.
And Black Twitter or whoever, what you want to call it, was all on JT's side. Oh, yeah, I would fight Ice Spice. You can't be doing that. It's disrespectful. Woo, over a picture. But then fast forward a couple weeks later, you got Keke Palmer clearly doing the most for Usher. Clearly doing the most. Not a picture. We're talking about actual video of you grinding on this man and fanning out for this man. And then it's like, oh, it's Usher. It's no big deal. That man insecure. Now, come on now, ladies. Like, which one is it? You know what I mean? Because we're not calling JT insecure for getting in the feelings over a photo in public. But, right. But what my point is, like, it's a clear hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to come at Ice Spice or you want to be on JT's side for basically overreacting, but then when Kiki's baby daddy overreact, like he gets flamed to the point to where he cut off his social media.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for
Jackson.
the man.
Yeah, he cut it off.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for the man, but yo, how you gonna have this kind of outrage for this man, but at the same time, you want to put a battery in JT's back for allegedly, getting upset over a picture.
Right.
Ain't she threw a phone at him?
Bruh,
and then told him to pick it
and,
up.
and
B
how
word.
many and how many cosigns you got for she thinks she got for
Oh yeah,
that?
everybody rode JT for that one. Now
You
they
know what
roll
I'm
with her.
saying?
Everybody roll with her.
Roll with her, yeah.
I was kind of
But
like,
not
yeah.
for the baby daddy though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't gonna try to come down on him too much. I'll just say he shouldn't have took it public. That's the only thing I'll say. He
Yeah,
shouldn't
and
have took it
that's
public.
And that's
that's
what
what I
got him.
agree.
That's
I
what got
agree.
him. And I think because of his notoriety, he's not on that list as Kiki, right? And so you have, and I'm air quoting y'all, followers, right? And so people, even he said, and the quote was, "You're a mom." You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling the outfit. You a mom. Now that's his prerogative. You know what I mean? And now, people who ride with Kiki just went at him. So it did make people choose a side, and then to the point where he cut his Twitter off. He was like, "Nah, I'm out."
I mean, there's a lot of strippers that are moms too.
Big facts.
Just saying.
Big facts. That's where we are.
Speaking of that, and completely off topic, but did you know that the song "Whoop There It Is" came from basically strippers at Magic City? Like the dudes who did the song were the DJs at Magic City back in the day, and they would say that phrase when a girl would, I think Magic, you get butt naked, so when they bend over and you can see everything, they would say, "Whoop, there it is."
Hey,
And that turned into a multi-million-dollar hit. Fun fact, bro. Crazy. I learned that from Ice-T on Drink Champs. I didn't know that.
Wow.
I didn't know that either. That does make sense though.
Man, love the fun fact.
There it is. Hey, yeah.
We always
like
here
the
for
song
it, man.
even more now. Now I like the song even more. I'm about to go download that thing, bro, for the culture.
We here for it for the culture.
Man.
Hey man, we're full of random fun facts here, man. What we do.
But let's swing back to that BET Awards, man, because I will be the first to admit I did not watch it. I did watch the whole Busta speech.
Oh yeah, did you check it, man? It was amazing.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. I like him. I like what Busta was saying. I thought that was cool for him to get that out and get that opportunity.
Yeah, it needed to be said.
Yeah,
someone had to say it, and I mean, it's cool that he said it. Someone else could have said it, but it was good that he said it. That he used his platform to speak on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. I watched nothing else off of that show, so I couldn't tell you anything. I just heard it was bad news from start to finish. I know it was long too, but one of the things that again, going back to Ryan Davis, bro, I'm telling you, he don't miss. One of the things he pointed out in one of his messages was we can't have Black entertainment television events without our Black entertainers that are prominent in the space, right? You don't have the Beyoncés, you don't have the Jays and
the
Pharrells and those individuals who are making higher impacts. They need to be involved with that and be present, because you want to make it a star-studded event, right? You don't want it filled. No disrespect to YouTubers and those who do what they do. It's great, but when you have a full house of not only new musicians but straight like YouTubers and content creators, it doesn't give you the element that this is a big deal. That's at least the feel I was getting from the backlash. Obviously, like I said, I didn't watch it, so I couldn't have an opinion on myself, but that was the kind of the vibe I was getting from what was going on based off of the reactions.
Yeah, there was no A-listers at the end of the day. There were no A-listers.
Is Khaled an A-lister?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just throwing the question out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call him an A-list. Well, I take that back. I would call Khaled an A-lister. Yes, I would call him an A-list celebrity. In this, no, I wouldn't. I take that back. I'll say he's a B. I'll give him a B. Like a B plus.
Okay,
celebrity status. He's
that's cool.
definitely celebrity. He's definitely very, very well known. I would say
Yeah,
internationally, but I wouldn't call him an A-lister.
that keyword internationally. He was the only internationally known artist there,
Yeah,
besides Buster.
and he's not even really an artist. And see, the thing about Buster's not an A-lister either. Maybe he was at one point, but at this point in his career, he's a legend, no doubt. But
Hmm.
is he an A-list celebrity? No. Like
Hmm.
an A-list celebrity, like to me, you're headlining arena-sized tours.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or you're making guest appearances on TV shows and people care. You're making cameo appearances on movies and people care. But nobody's tapping Busta Rhymes for any of that stuff. And that's no disrespect to Busta, because I love Busta, one of my favorite rappers of all time. But objectively speaking, he's not headlining any arenas. You know what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure.
that's just not gonna happen. You know,
Yeah.
he's past his prime, which is why I think that's why he got that Lifetime Achievement Awards. You don't get a Lifetime Achievement Award in your prime. You know what I'm saying? You get it when your career is pretty much like your most significant contributions are behind you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's when you get that award. So I wouldn't. But you know, hopefully my thought is, you know, Tyler Perry bought the network maybe a month or so ago.
Yep.
My hope is he brings some positive changes. And I think one of the biggest things is, bruh, they have the BET Awards in the summertime. You know what happens in the summertime? All of the big name artists, they're on tour. All of them. Drake is on tour. Beyonce's on tour. Alicia Keys is on tour. John Legend on tour. Anybody who's somebody in the middle of June, they on the road, bruh. They on the road. I don't understand why BET doesn't just try their best to compete with the Grammys. And when I say compete, granted, don't have it on the same weekend. You're gonna lose, obviously, but at least have it in the award season when
Same
most of
quarter.
the
Same
artists,
quarter.
actors,
Yeah.
quarter, something like that, to where all the artists are at home and they're actually, because nobody's gonna come. Who got the award? She did her thank you on the phone. Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Tiana
She
Taylor was
was on
out
the
doing a
road.
fashion show
She was on
somewhere.
the road. Yep.
Pharrell,
Yeah.
he's out doing a fashion show somewhere. You know, what
She
I'm
was
saying?
with Pharrell.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
bro. Half the celebrities was with Pharrell doing his fashion show.
Right.
Of course, and you know what I'm saying. Which one you gonna pick? You gonna pick Louis Vuitton and Pharrell and them, or you gonna take the BET Awards with the YouTubers and the ratchetness? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, because
Like,
they was overseas with it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, bro, like, hopefully Tyler Perry, like, he says, you know what? No more BET Awards in the summertime. Let's do it when everybody's at home and they don't have as much to do. And let's bring the A-listers out. And let's have a code of conduct. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a code of conduct to try to bring a little bit of class back to the award show and bring
Like a
civility.
month before or a month after the Grammys.
I would do it before the Grammys. Honestly, I would try to do before the Grammys only because I want to try to steal as much thunder as I can. And then on top of that, I don't know when the voting stops per se, but maybe if an artist wins, I don't know, album of the year award for BET, maybe they can that, and of course that artist is gonna be black, right?
You kind of
Maybe
add to
they
that.
carry that momentum into the Grammy voting. I don't exactly know when the voting stops and all that type of stuff, but you know, almost treat it like the Western Conference Finals. Like if the Grammys are the finals of the NBA, then maybe BET Awards be like the ECF or the WCF in terms of stature. You know what I'm saying? So I would say before, because I think if you do anything after the Grammys, I mean, the Grammys are up there, bro. And it'd be nice to see BET Awards like be on par with the Grammys, but the reality is it's not. And it won't be for the foreseeable future. So
the Grammys is so old and it holds such a prestige that it's going to be impossible to, like you said, take that prestige away from it. But it is something, like you said, to work towards trying to. Bit like the BET Awards used to mean something, right? When we were coming up,
did, bro.
you didn't have to win a Grammy, but the Grammys were great, right? They're always going to be the Grammys, no matter what artists say they're going to boycott the Grammys or whatever. They still want to win a Grammy, bro. That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate flex in music and any genre, right?
Right.
when you talk about the BET Awards, it used to mean something to even if you won a Grammy, that used to be like, okay, this is next up, right? Along with the MTV joints, right? I know MTV
Oh
used to
yeah, the
have the
Moon Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that used to mean so. I don't even know if they
It-
still do MTV
nah, but
awards.
that
I
that
don't
was a
know.
thing though. That was big time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they still do MTV Awards. They still do.
Okay.
Yeah, they still got
Uh,
the VMAs. Yeah, they still got the VMAs.
okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So like when you bring it back to a level where there's some code of conduct and you have a mixture of new and old and you know it doesn't make us look foolish like
Mhm.
and again I haven't seen it and I'll keep reiterating that so I don't know if it did if it didn't some of the clips I did I'm like I don't think I missed nothing so
You
Nah,
didn't
you
miss nothing.
didn't.
I watched it.
Yeah, I know. I told you too. I'm like, yeah, you ain't missing nothing. I'm like, you just
yeah
check out the Buster speech. That's all I said. Just check out the Buster speech. Bro.
yeah I mean the music nowadays just it don't hit for me so I can that's why I wasn't even enticed to watch it and I get it they had like tributes or whatever throughout the show that again I still didn't watch but
Eh.
the music and I hate to sound like that old guy but it
I
just
do
don't
too, because I'm about to
it
say the same thing.
it just don't hit for me like that there are you know those once in a while hits that come through you be like okay I can rock with that but it ain't nothing like I'm ever going to buy or play a NBA YoungBoy album. It's just not going to happen. It just don't hit for me. I'm
Yeah.
never going to play a Little Uzi Vert album. Just don't do it for me. And that's cool. Like I'm not going to hate on them. I'm glad that people
Get your money, man.
enjoy it, but
Get your bag.
it's not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just not clicking for me either, man. I think these last few months have been, I'm gonna say the word disappointing for me as a music fan. I just haven't been. The only thing that's really been the pinnacle of this year for me, and it's gonna be the album of the year. I said it. Is Killer Mike. It's the only thing that really been resonating with me.
Yeah, there's been a couple this year. You got Killer Mike. Even though Metro Boomin is not a
Oh yeah, that Spider Man.
true
That thing
album,
hard.
but that
That
Yeah,
thing
that
Metro
hard.
Spider Man
Boomin,
is hard, bro.
yeah,
That
that
thing
Spider
hard.
Verse is dope. Like my kids kind of play it out though, but it's a dope, probably one of the dopest soundtracks I've heard in a long time.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that at all, man.
And you know what
Dirk
else is crazy about
and
that
look
album?
and
It,
before
Oh,
you
go
say
ahead,
that, I was
Rob.
gonna say and Dirk is not bad either. I don't know if y'all listen to Dirk. Again,
Oh, you know
it's not
what?
it's not
You're
something that I'm
right.
gonna play consistently, but it wasn't bad.
I done repeated this Killer Mike a couple times, bro, and that
Yeah,
Spider Man joint. But that that Metro Boomin, but yeah, man, that Killer Mike, bro, that by far the best album, bro.
yeah, yeah. It's nice. What was you gonna say, DC?
now I was gonna say that Spider Verse, bro, was dope. But you know what else was dope about it is I listened to that thing legit maybe 8 times
Yeah.
before I realized there's no cussing
No,
at
it's not.
all.
Oh wow, I
I
didn't
didn't even
even put that
realize that,
together.
bro. Yeah, like there is no parental advisory anywhere on that
Mm-mm.
album.
No.
And like, bro, like
I
me, y'all know,
appreciate it a little more than just off that.
yeah, I like it raw, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like my music raw. That's what hip hop is. And that is a safe album without
Hmm.
sounding safe. That
Yeah.
is a rare feat, especially in hip hop, to pull that off, to make it purposely like you don't have to bleep anything out, but yet it's still not come across as quote unquote corny. And they made
Hmm.
a bunch of movie references in the lyrics. It didn't come
Yep.
across corny,
Yeah.
bro. That's
And
special.
once you see the movie, man, it's like it's
Makes
tied together
sense.
so well. Like the placement of the songs, it's tied together so well in the movie too. They
Yeah, it
kudos.
makes sense, man. Shout out
He's
Metro Boomin.
yeah, he got a line in the movie too.
Yeah. Shout him out. DC, you seen it
Yeah.
yet?
Nah, I'll catch it whenever it's
Oh,
on streaming, man. Yeah, that whole
bruh, you ain't
Spider-Man
gonna
thing
watch
has
it,
never really been
bruh. Mm.
it for me. I haven't really been into Spider-Man since Tobey Maguire, bro.
Oh,
And
shame on
I don't
you.
know how many years ago
That's
that was.
that's shame.
But if I catch
Yeah.
it on TV, I just catch it on TV. Even like the first Spider-Verse cartoon movie or
Hmm.
whatever, I don't know if
Well,
I've ever seen the whole thing. Like I've seen the ending, I've
Okay,
seen
bro.
the beginning, I've seen
Okay,
the
bro.
Yeah,
You
start.
got work
But
to
as
do.
far as sitting down from start to finish, it just never really like
You got
That's
work
a
to do.
that's the best
nah.
Spider-Man movie ever made, bro. Like that. And then the part two is just as good. So it might turn out to be the best trilogy of Spider-Man ever
Yeah,
made.
it probably will be, bro. Cause, bro, but yeah, DC, you got work to do. That's all we gonna say. You got work to do.
Man, I
But you
mean,
gotta think though,
Bro, what is wrong with you?
I am a Marvel head though. Like I'm a comic book geek. So for me, like I get into that type of stuff. Like all the Marvel movies, the Marvel shows, I watch them all. And they fell off a little bit over the last, since the Avengers Endgame, but I still give them a chance,
I
bro.
ain't
Just
like
because
Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah,
That
that
was
was dope.
cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
Ant
That
Man
was
was
dope.
cool too.
That was dope.
yeah, I'm
That's
mad. I missed the last Guardians of the Galaxy. By the time I was ready to go see it,
it's
they
streaming
didn't
now.
have it in
Yeah, it's
IMAX
out now.
anymore.
It's out now, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's
It's
streaming
on
now.
streaming.
Catch up, bro.
Okay, I might have
Mhm.
to catch that one then, because I will
Fire.
like.
Fire.
I'm a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They did it right, man.
Hey, did.
Apparently, they're coming out with a new Marvels movie. My wife has sent me a thing. It's going to be called The Marvels. So it's like three
Yeah,
Captain Marvels, or I guess it's Captain Marvel and her sidekicks or something like that.
yeah.
Well, see, you gotta watch. If you seen oh girl, that thing that was in black and white when it started.
Well, WandaVision?
Your
WandaVision.
WandaVision. You saw WandaVision, DC?
Nah, I still ain't watching.
You gotta see WandaVision, bro. It'll tell you. It'll tell you
I ain't
more
gonna, I
about
probably
that.
never watch it. Everybody keeps on telling me about it.
It
but
started
I'm
off
like,
slow.
bruh,
By episode 3, though, that thing be popping.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't watch a lot of TV. Bro, I don't watch a lot of
That ain't
TV, man. Like I can't get like I'll watch a movie because I'm like, okay, I'll give it 2 hours of my life and then that's it.
Mhm.
But to sit down, I don't know, as I've gotten older, to sit down and commit to like 10 episodes or 20 episodes or whatever. And I actually got to pay attention. Like there's a
You said
storyline.
commit.
Yeah. Like, bro, I just started watching Dave. I just started watching Dave like maybe a few days ago. And that's because even though like there's a storyline, you don't have to follow with that. It's not that serious where you can't like I can get up and like go make a snack in the middle of the show and not miss anything. I might have missed a joke or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't miss
It's
like
funny though.
an important line or something. I gotta rewind it back. Like that's the type of shit I be into these days, bro. Like if I gotta focus, make it a movie. Otherwise, just tell me about it.
See, I watch a lot of different podcasts, man. Podcast clips. But and while we're talking about podcasts, I don't know if y'all been watching Mav Hoffa lately,
Yeah.
but the guests he's been having has been like people I didn't even know I needed to know about, bro. Like Loon, I didn't know I needed to know more about Loon, bro. Like
I watched that at your crib.
yeah, Loon. I didn't even realize Loon was in Harlem World, bro. Like, but he was.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was, but like his story is crazy. Like he's called Loon because for a reason. Like that was his real name. And I just thought it was interesting to go through his journey. And they just started Ja Rule too, which again I didn't think I would need to watch a Ja Rule interview. But they started off with the clips dropping about 50 because that's gonna lure you in.
Of
Right,
course. You know what it is. He had Bow Wow on there, bro.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Which he's taking a lot of heat for those comments about music too. You just said it. It ain't the same no more. Nobody.
Yeah. I watched Coyle Ray's was straight too. It was cool to hear her take from her perspective on her pops and all that stuff. But
yeah, she's decent too. As an MC, she's straight.
She is. I'm gonna tell you, bro. She is coming up. My wife rocks with Lotto hard, and I've never really paid much attention
I don't
to
really
her.
listen to Lotto, bro.
But my wife listens to her, and if we like ride in the car, like I kind of have to end up listening to her by proxy. But Lotto can kind of spit, bro. Like she got a song with Cardi B. I can't think of what it's called. Put it on the flow or bring it back or something like that.
Man.
Bro, I don't get that shit is hard, bro. And they both
just the beat, bro.
Some hard verses.
Just the beat, bro. Like it's not really nothing popping, bro. And then we said it last
verses
season.
is popping, bro. Them verses.
Said it last
I got to
season,
disagree
bro.
wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly disagree. Like normally, I would say when it comes to female rap,
there's nobody spitting right now, bro. Like it's
not at all.
getting,
Cardi and Lotto
it's
came
getting real
with it,
suspect, bro. It's getting real
Cardi and
suspect,
Lotto
bro.
came with it, bro. You got to come off that, dog.
I'm
You gotta come
I'm
off
not,
that.
bro, because bro, it's getting real suspect, bro. There's not
What
anybody
you mean
really
suspect?
like. There is zero lyricism now, bro, coming from the female factory, bro, which is
Oh
a
nah.
little disappointing because I guess we can say we got spoiled in a sense
By who?
with like Nicki, you know what I mean, and her verses and Remy and all that. But now it's kind of doing a little bit.
Bro, I don't know about that one, dog.
Oh, yeah,
One,
bro. Who's out here spitting, bro?
Nicki Minaj was out when there were basically no other women out. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and,
give,
it,
I'm
and,
gonna
it,
give
and
all,
she
bro,
she
how,
she 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 opened the door and it's flooded now because you hear
but I'm gonna
more
give the
you hear more
props to
female rap on the
Nicki.
radio.
I'm gonna give props to Nicki, but really, she was out, and there was a time where there was no competition. Now there's a whole lot of competition, and you
She
kind of
still
see where
she
Nicki
she would
is.
be better though. She still is better.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
know,
saying? She
bro.
still is better, bro. There isn't really nothing like popping, bro. Like, I mean, shout out to them because they all doing their thing. Because, like I said, you can turn on the radio now, you're gonna hear way more female music than men. And that's cool, but there isn't that. It ain't hitting though. To me, I'm like, all right. I done heard it all now. They get in the bag. They selling what they got. Or
But
he say
question
he
is
can't
that
holler.
any different from the men though?
No, it's not.
We men rap about the same thing too, bro. Jay been rapping about the same shit for 20 years,
Yeah,
and
I'm just
we
saying
eat it up every time.
it just
He been
it's
rap about
get
how he came out the streets, how he don't have to sell drugs no more.
yeah.
He has more money than us. How he can rap about artwork that we can't relate to, and we eat it
Hey
up.
man, that's not what 444 was about. Stop it. Stop it.
He had
Stop it.
one album in 25 years. All right.
But
But
I mean,
my
it's just
point is, like, we
I'm
eat
just
it all
saying
up. Nas rap
we
about the
do
same
we
shit.
do. I'm not
50 rap about the same. They all do, but
it's not I'm
we
not
eat it
dissing
up.
it
And
or
when it
saying I'm
comes
just
to the
saying
ladies, it's like,
there
it's
isn't
the same old, same old.
there isn't any more. It's not catchy though. Like lyrically to me, it's not catchy.
I don't know, bro. I didn't done it
Not
all. I
at
feel
this
like
moment.
Shawty
Not
Low.
at this
Come on,
moment.
dog. I didn't done it all.
I think Koi.
I feel like
Well, I
Shawty
like
Low
Koi.
lasted to the bank,
Koi
but
is
the shit is
different.
not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke.
Who was this?
Yeah,
This is
Lotto.
Lotto.
Yeah, off that, bro. That put it on the floor, bro. You got to go back and read it. Because this is
I
my
heard it
thing.
in the
I
car,
cannot,
bro, earlier. I heard it in the car
bro. I
earlier.
know you too well. I cannot believe you really listened to that song and say there's no bars.
All right, I'll run it back just for
Bro,
you.
please
but
do,
I
and run it back
just
with
where
the
I'm at.
lyrics on, bro. Because I'm
With the
like,
lyrics,
I'm not gonna
read
sit
it.
here and say that this is like Jay-Z bars or something like that. But to say it's kind of man, I don't know, dog.
That's
Bro,
how I
Lotto
feel,
let
man.
her nuts hang on
Like,
that
you know
one. And
what?
Cardi B.
I'll re-listen to it because, like I said, there's been a lot of female rap on here, but it's just like stuff like JT, Glorilla.
Her voice
I
irritates
see. I
me.
like Glorilla, but see, I like that Memphis. I like that Memphis sound, bro. Anything come out of Memphis,
It's the sound,
I'm
bro.
probably gonna
It's the
listen to
sound,
it.
but when she don't be saying nothing, man.
Her
She don't say.
voice.
She don't
I
say
don't need
much.
her to. I
Her
don't need her
voice
to. Though.
irritates me.
Huh?
Her voice
yeah.
irritates me.
I love it. I love that deep kind of. But see, that's how Gangsta Boo was, and I love the Gangsta Boo. She had a kind of a deeper sounding voice for a woman,
Yeah.
In La Chat.
and maybe the chat, but definitely Gangsta Boo. But that's I love Glorilla, bro. Like I love it. She's not a lyricist at all, but I don't. Everybody don't have to be a lyricist.
No, they
That's
don't,
kind
man,
of.
but I'm
I feel like
saying-
that's just one of many bags in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And she's definitely an energy person. She brings that energy. You know.
So speaking of that Ja Rule, going back to that Ja Rule interview. Funny thing is he said something that I've always said. Like he put it in a different phrase though, but he was like, in DC, you almost just said it just then. He said 50 is the biggest con man in America. Like he did. He's straight. He took Ja Rule's formula and
Oh yeah, he did.
ran with it.
He sure did. Sure did.
Yeah.
Rapping and singing, and blah 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 blah. The next thing you know, my man.
Yeah.
He said
all the hits.
He told y'all ice cream was terrible and then served y'all ice cream. And y'all
Yeah.
ate it up. I say, yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, I think the only nuance that's and I get what he's trying to say, but the nuance I think that is with Ja, we now kind of look back and say, okay, Ja's whole persona was completely fabricated and made up, whereas 50 like he really got his out the mud. I think that's where the
Mhm.
big change comes from. Because Ja been talking about murder and this, that, and the
Mhm.
third, but in reality, we don't really believe Ja murdered anything. But not that he should. I mean, it should be entertainment. But like 50, like, come on, bro. We know everybody knows 50 pedigree in these streets. So I think it comes across a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, 50 came in off of being shot, and that propelled him. And he came with the
Yeah.
right person. So I remember 50. I was telling somebody this couple months ago, but they didn't realize 50 had a career prior to coming out with them. I'm like, yeah, I remember the How to Rob song. You know what I mean? And Jay hit him with the one bar. I'm all about the dollar. What the F is 50 Cent. And that
Mm.
was in response to
Yeah.
the How to Rob, because 50's whole persona was kind of dissing other people. You know what I mean?
Right.
That didn't change. He still continued that
Right.
once he did
Yeah,
sign with him.
he a bully.
But yeah, and that's another thing. John was like, I'm the only person that can say he put hands and feet on the big bad bully. I'm like, yeah, I guess they got paperwork to say he did. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
they threw some hands.
50 found the right time and the right person to come out with. I mean, it was really timing in the right camp. Like him being with Shady Aftermath, with the amount of quote unquote street cred that he had, and after being shot, it made the appearance feel that, like, yeah, I'm much tougher than Ja, and then that's the guy he's going after. But in reality, when you look back at it, it was the same formula with the singing. Like he had 21 questions, he
Man,
had a candy
exactly.
shops, he had a lot of the "I'm a sing to the women"
Magic
type of
stick.
thing. Magic stick.
Mhm.
It's like this, yeah, that's got some Ja Rule to it. The
Oh
difference
Yeah.
man,
is, like, again, he had the back downs and all that, but then again, Ja was on Vidi Vidi Vici. It wasn't the the I can't even think of the songs that Ja had now with the
And he had New York. That was
he
a
had New York. Yeah,
mhm. That was a big
yeah,
one.
yeah, that was
yeah.
hard. Well,
Yeah, that
Joe
was
and
hard.
Kiss.
Hmm. But yeah, 50 really mastered like discrediting somebody, because I think
Yeah.
we all bought into it, myself included, bro.
Yeah,
It was
Mhm.
like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Ja Rule's not real. But I ain't gonna lie, I never really liked Ja, because
Yeah,
to
I was
me
never a Ja
he
fan.
sounded just like DMX, and I didn't like that.
Mhm. Me too.
So when he came out, sounded a little bit like Pac and a little bit like DMX. Honestly, I never really liked him. I was like, well, who is this dude? Like, who are you really? You know
For
what I'm
real?
saying?
I rock
Yeah, I've
with him,
always
dude.
felt like that about Ja, bro. Like, if you
Yeah,
think about it,
I
even when
agree.
let me see, I think Ja blew up after you and I went to school. I can't remember, but of all the people I
He was
used
up.
to run with, I never bumped any Ja. If it was
Nope.
playing, I'm not gonna cut it off. But you would never hear me say, "Hey, yo, spin that Ja real quick." Never.
I honestly, I didn't like Ja until the singing part, like the one with Little Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Go hard.
That still go hard, bro. Like I don't care
Yeah.
what nobody say.
Yeah, to put it
'Kay.
on me.
Yeah, Lil Mo made
Mm-hmm.
that song though, but
Yeah.
yeah, but outside of that, I didn't really play no Ja like that.
Mm-mm.
So it was easy for me to jump on Team 50 because it wasn't like I was a huge fan anyway.
Same.
Yeah, nah, Ja
Same.
has some bangers though. I ain't gonna lie though. That he has some bangers though. But I
Yeah,
feel
I
you
mean,
though.
like
His thug was questioned.
his
They questioned
contribution.
his thug for sure.
Yeah,
But
his
that Race
contribution
Against Time
really.
track too with Tank, fire.
Yeah, but his contribution really cannot be questioned. I
Not
mean,
at
like,
all,
No,
bro.
no.
yeah, he's a juggernaut in the game, and nobody can ever take that away.
He was. I know they called Bow Wow Mr. 106, but I tell
Ja
you,
lived up there.
Ja was right there, bro.
With him and Ashanti, every time they did a track together, it was on
Ja,
top two,
Ja was right
one.
there. Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. 106, little story, JD was actually responsible for Bow Wow being Mr. 106, because he was a child star and whatnot.
Hmm.
He basically cut a backroom deal with somebody at BET to basically make sure that he stayed on 106 in Park, because a lot of his singles got retired. Bow Wow, a lot of his singles got retired, and that's how Jermaine Dupri was able to keep him hot, because basically he had some kind of high ranking position with BET, and he was able to keep his videos spinning.
Oh wow.
Now, that's not to say he wasn't coming out with legit hits like Bow Wow, but I mean, like, bro, Jermaine Dupri was definitely like Geppetto, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And Bow Wow was like Pinocchio, man. Just dance,
Oh
and
yeah.
get you hot.
I mean, that's what Snoop was like. I can't do nothing with him, and he saw what JD did with Crisscross. It's like, hey, we gonna send him over here to Cuz and
Yeah,
let him do his thing.
yeah. You'd be surprised how many artists struggle when they try to switch camps.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, there's not
You gotta
too
look
many
how
artists
Snoop.
that
You know where
really
Snoop
make
learned
it.
that from, though, right?
Huh?
You know how he learned that, though. You know how to groom people and get them in the game and going. You know, Snoop learned that from P. But you're right; it's hard to switch camps. But you know, Snoop did it with No
Yeah,
Limit, and then P put him on how to do those things and how to build and how to generate. So
and that's rare. But if you think about like Snoop's leaving Death Row and then going to No Limit, and then leaving No Limit and doing his own thing, that's
yeah,
3 different camps. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And he was
Yeah.
successful every time. It's rare, bro.
it's
It's
rare.
very
It's
difficult
hard
to
because
do.
it's hard to get on and do your thing. Because you know it's almost like basketball. It's like a big time person going to somewhere different. Like when Snoop left Death Row and went to No Limit, that was like crazy. No one would
Yeah,
imagine that, bro. You know what I mean? And then remember,
Mhm.
you know, Twister was doing that stuff with like Rockefeller, but obviously that didn't pan out. So, like you say, it just don't work.
yeah. And
Sometimes
bro,
Yeah.
even
it
like,
just don't work.
I hate to say DMX, even.
Yeah.
Now granted, some of
Yeah.
DMX's woes could be from off the court related issues or off the mic related issues, but without Rough Riders, bro, X ain't really been X, before his
Mhm.
untimely passing. Who knows if he would have made a comeback or not, because he was kind of
Mhm.
on his way back. But, bro, most art like Jay-Z, that
The
doesn't really
Locks. The
happen.
Locks did well
Mhm.
too. Leaving Bad Boy.
Yeah, but did they? The Locks dropped maybe 2, maybe 3 albums their entire career. They did one with Bad Boy, one with
Rough Riders.
with Rough Riders, We Are the Streets, and then they had some other one called Locks, but they made Locks stand for something else, like longevity over something. I forget what the LOX is supposed to stand for, but they made it into an acronym on their last album, and I'm pretty sure it went double wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I love the Locks, mind you. Like, they're probably top 25 groups all time, in my opinion. But if we're just talking about impact, how impactful have the Locks really been outside of Rough Riders? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about on a large scale. I'm not talking about just within
Shady Kiss.
their niche. Because within their niche, gritty street hip hop, oh yeah, they up there. But I'm talking about grand scale throughout all of hip hop, throughout all the music. I don't know, bro.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
But
tough.
you know who was impactful? They ain't switched camps, but Juvenile, who just did this Tiny Desk, made you remind.
Shout out Juvie.
It made us remind. It reminded all of us of
He was that
like
dude.
how
He was that dude.
how many hits he had. And again, shout out to Manny Fresh, bro. Such an undervalued asset. Manny is protect Manny at all costs.
Protect Manny, bruh.
He's still
That
working,
was a
too.
classic. That was an instant classic. Tiny Desk,
Yeah.
instant classic.
Juvenile, dog. Hey man, I'm grinning from ear to ear, bro. Man,
Hey, and then
that
he
thing
came
took
out and
me
did
back,
Wayne's
boy.
verse. And he came out and did Lil Wayne's verse. When he did "Give Me Your Project Chick,"
Mhm.
he came out and did Wayne's verse, bro. That was, bro. Yeah. I was rocking to that one, bro.
Wayne don't remember.
Yeah, Wayne.
I'm not buying that either, man. I'm not buying that Wayne don't remember his lines, bro. I'm not buying that. Maybe some of those squad tapes and stuff, maybe, but
That's what he said in the article. Like a lot of stuff that he did years ago, he just don't remember.
yeah,
I could see it, bro. You gotta understand, Wayne has put out a lot of music, dog. It's an insane amount of music he's put out. Good,
Like
bad, or
5,000 songs
legendary.
is like not
You-
like an
well, you
over
gotta
exaggerated
think-
number.
well, Wayne has been. He's the most successful child star ever. He started when he was
That's big
14.
facts. That's big
He's
facts.
the same age as us.
Yeah, 12
Yes.
really,
Put
because he
that
was on the
put that in
Big G's
perspective.
album. He
Put
was
that-
12 on that
Yeah,
one.
that's
Yep,
true.
put that in perspective, bro. He was rapping same age as we was. We was just trying to play basketball outside or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He's in the
Yeah,
studio,
he's
bro.
legit the same age as us. He's an 82 born
Yep. He's born a month
individual.
before me. September. I'm October.
Yeah, and I'm
Good
December,
dude.
which is crazy, bro. Like, that's a lot of time, effort.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah,
But
I wouldn't
honest-
remember it either, probably.
Yeah, I could see him forgetting because Snoop, he's outright with it. He raps with a teleprompter these days. Like he don't
Mhm.
rap without a teleprompter when he goes on stage because his songs are 20, 30 years old at this point. He can't remember them himself. That's what Snoop said.
Yeah.
And Snoop does not have a catalog as long as Lil Wayne's, even though he's been out longer.
Yeah.
Wayne's catalog is longer than Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
And I would
because
say he smokes
performs
as
the
much, if
mixtapes.
not more, than Snoop Dogg. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? So if
It could
Snoop
be some
Dogg can't remember his lines,
other related things.
yeah. So if Snoop
Wayne
ain't remembering his
Parker did.
lines, and we know Snoop actually sits down and writes, and we know Wayne don't really write his stuff, I could see him forgetting a lot of his songs. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I know when he did what was it? He did the not Free Weezy album, Carter 5, and it finally came out and he did his press run. He did a performance on I think Jimmy Kimmel,
Mhm.
and he said it in his interview like that the team in the background had to write his lyrics for him. And he had to rehearse, and he's like they showed him like reading off the paper during rehearsal, trying to learn his own lyrics because
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
cause
he raps in bars of 4. So you ever seen that biography? Like he'll rap those 4 bars, stop, and then rap those 4 bars, stop, and rap those 4. Like he just and then sometimes he'll spaz out. They'll just let him keep going until they stop, and so he's not writing it down, which is like crazy because now. I mean, hey, he created job opportunities, I guess. Because now you
Mhm.
gotta have a team who gotta write all this stuff down and make sure, like, hey, bro, this is what
AI. You're gonna have AI to just follow it like, hey, just
Follow it
record
along.
this. Mhm.
facts. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's
'Cause-
right. AI do it. You
and
might
it's-
tweak a
and-
couple words because of the slang, and that's
Mhm.
it.
How y'all feel about that, man? There's even a segue off that, man. With that Juvie being amazing, and now like knowing lyrics. There's an app now, right now. Me, you, and I can download, and we can ask this person to write us a hook, verse, lay it down. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah, we talked about it last season. It's gift and a curse, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's just gift and a curse, bro. Like, and it's here to stay. The best thing is learn how to live with it instead of avoiding it. You'll get left behind.
But I mean, you can get some bars. You can literally say, "Yo, I need a Lil Wayne verse." You gonna get a Lil Wayne verse,
Mhm.
so you gonna be out here spitting.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Okay,
challenge,
yeah,
man.
bro.
I don't know. I don't
But
know.
really, now you're just a gimmick as an artist. It's really like,
Yeah, but
just
you know,
dress
here's
this
the
way,
thing:
dress this way,
artists have
act
always
this
been
way.
gimmicks. It's always been a gimmick. Like, I mean, look at Grandmaster Flash and when they did the message.
out the
Like,
80s,
look
huh?
at what they used to wear, bro. Like they wore like cowboy boots and tights and like leather pants and stuff and sequins. Like, and it was in the middle of the hood, broken glass everywhere with a sequin jacket. Like, who wears that? So my point is, and that's no disrespect to them, because but I mean, my point is, it's always been a gimmick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some gimmicks are more believable than others. 50 Cent or Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's got a gimmick.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
me and Rob, what we was talking about? We was talking about Rose. We was like, bro, that dude always on, bro.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
always
that
on.
was well, y'all might have, but I know that was definitely me.
Well, yeah, you said it, but lately another summer, Ross, had that diving board,
Yeah.
snafu,
Yeah.
the
Like,
double
Ross is
decker
always a
slapper,
Yeah.
the double decker slapper.
Yo, Ross, bro, like they need to write a book about that man, just for the fact that like one, he's always he's in character so much. It makes you is he really like this? Is this really just does he wake up like this every day, or is it just like does he really just take this persona and just commit to? I don't even know. Honestly, I'm like, maybe that's just really who Ross is, just over the top. He's in WWE mode 24/7. I don't know. But that man is definitely a character, bro, and I'm here for it.
bro. Yeah, man, we watched that video, man. Man, you know we a big fan of Rose, so definitely glad he ain't tear nothing, man. But my man, that springboard accident, man, doing the double decker slapper. To his knowledge, he was like he didn't even know what it was. He just made it up on the fly.
Bro, he always be doing stuff. Like I don't know if y'all saw one he posted like on social media where he was bench pressing. It appeared to be maybe 300 pounds, but like he was smoking a blunt. He took 2 hits of the blunt, told dude to come and spot him. He got the weight up and started lifting the weight, and then he started doing leg kicks in the middle of the air as he's doing the bench press to make it look like he's super strong. But then if you look at the video, like if you really look at the weights, you can tell they're not all 45s. Like, you know, you got some of those really big weights that they're actually not that big for like for doing like squats or clean jerk, stuff like that. Like the weights, he clearly had some fake weights on there. But if you were just watching it, you'd be like, man, Ross is doing his thing. But he's over here smoking while bench pressing like 300 pounds while doing flutter kicks at the same time. And I'm like, bro, Ross, like, granted, you're probably in the best shape of your life, but you're still built like a mini refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking? But he'll do stuff. I guess y'all haven't seen this, but he'll do stuff like that that's clearly fake. But it looks like, is he trying to pass this off as real, or is he really just making fun of himself? I don't know, because he never breaks character. Like, you know, sometimes you watch these little skits and people kind of like laugh at the end, you know, says, okay, yeah, you know, it's not real. But this man don't never laugh. So I was like, are you really trying to convince us that this is real or what? I just need to know.
The world will never know.
The world will never know, man. Last thing, I know we about to wrap up. Y'all talking about all these albums. You know what? One album I'm just going to say, because I know y'all don't really rock with them. But that Young Thug, that Young Thug album, bro, Business is Business. I know we're not huge fans of Young Thug in this room, but that Business is pretty straight, though. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta throw that out there. I wanted to touch on that earlier, but we had kind of moved on. But that Business is straight. It's still a weak year overall for hip hop, but that was one of the rare shining moments.
It was all right.
Yeah,
Killer Mike album of the year, though.
I probably won't be listening to that, but I'll take your word for it, bro.
There we go.
There we go. Man, with that. Rod, you already know, man. Season 4, episode 1, bro. Take us home, bro.
Yeah, man. So I was doing a lot of thinking about just where we are in America right now and where we stand. And honestly, man, if you have a dream or a desire or anything that you feel you wanted to try, now is the time to do it. I know the world is telling you that, you know, inflation is crazy. It might not be the smartest move to make moves right now, especially in the real estate business. But if you got a dream and you got a passion, try it. Like, now is the time to do it. There's no better opportunities than the ones present in front of you, and there's ways to get it. So go out and get it.
Big facts.
There we go.
I endorse that message, man.
Yeah. Real estate more, I think like something like 90 or 95% of self-made millionaires make their money in real estate. It's some crazy number like that.
Yep. Stay tuned.
All day, stay tuned, man. And, you know, be on the lookout for us. We on the way. But with that being said, man, you already know my 3 words, how we wrap this thing up. Kill the music!